Hello, my name is Dr. Linda Gorman, and I'm a neuroscientist. Now, neuroscience is a really big word, but a neuroscientist is just a person who knows a lot about the brain. And I'm here today to talk to you about how you can help to make your brain healthy, to make it feel good. It's really easy to do, and anyone can do it. I love to talk about the brain because it's spectacular, and spectacular means great. And when your brain is spectacular, you're a happy and a healthy person. This story is about cognitive health, which is the C in spectacular. Cognitive health is about thinking, and not just when you're in school. Cognitive is a big word, but what it means is being able to think. Your brain thinks all the time. That's something you do inside of your head. And it's your brain's job to think, and by thinking, you're making your brain healthy. So let's see how we can keep your brain healthy. This is a story about finding the things that you like to do and that you're good at doing. These are called talents. And to help me with this story is Fran the fox. Fran has talents, and Fran's going to help me help you find out what your talents are. This is a story to let you know that everyone has things they're good at. So everyone has talents, which is the title of our story. Talents. Everyone has one. Wait a minute. Fran looks confused. You know why? Fran doesn't know what talents are. Do you know what talents are? Well, talents are behaviors that you can do and that you're good at doing. And that has something to do with your body and your brain. So, depending on whether you're a fox like Fran or a person like me, you may have different talents because we have different parts of our body. So, let's say you have really strong legs. You may be able to kick a ball really far. Now, Fran, do you kick balls? No, I don't think so. But I know what Fran can do. Fran can run, and Fran can run really fast because Fran has four legs to run on. So Fran has four legs, so Fran can run. You may have only two legs, but your legs are really strong, so you may be really good at kicking a ball. So sometimes your talents have to do with what you have parts of your body. So let's say that you have really good control over how you can move your hands. Fran doesn't have hands, but we have hands. So coloring a picture for us may be really easy to do. Or you may have really good eyes. So you may be really good at finding things when they get lost. Fran, Fran has really good eyes too, but you know what? Fran's eyes can see really good at night. Fran can see things in the dark better than we can see things in the dark. Now, we have a really good voice, so we may be able to sing, but you know what? Fran has a pretty good voice too. Fran doesn't use words like we use words, but Fran can sing a song. All of these are talents, and there are lots of different talents. And you know what? People and foxes, they can have more than one talent. Okay, so Fran and I want to see what some of your talents are. So what I want you to do is raise your hand if you have some of these talents. So if you're good at playing a sport like baseball or soccer or tennis or riding a bike or running, then raise your hand. Or Fran, you can raise your paw. Okay. If you're good at playing a musical instrument like the guitar or the violin or the piano, or you can sing, then raise your hand. Yep, Fran's raising Fran's hand too because Fran is a really good singer, even though Fran doesn't use words. Now, are you good at creative things like drawing or making a puzzle or telling a story or doing crafts? Then raise your hand. Fran doesn't think that Fran can do any of these creative things, but we'll see. So if you raised your hand one or more times, then you have a talent. All of these things are talents. Playing a sport or a musical instrument or being creative, they show that you have a talent. And most likely you have more than one talent. Fran had more than one talent. Fran can run and Fran can sing. You have these talents because of your body and your brain. It is your gift. For some reason, when we find a talent that we have, we usually like to do it. And because we like to do it, we do it a lot. And we get even better at doing it. When we do things a lot, this is called practicing. When we practice doing things, our body and our brain learn and figure out how to do things easier and better. And this makes our talent, our gift, grow. Fran, look at that talent growing. Okay, Fran, do you remember when we told everybody how when you're good at something, that's your talent? Okay, but you know what? Sometimes you may not be good at something at first, but if you practice, you get better and better at it. So that's your talent too. So let's see, how many of you could ride a bike the first time you tried it? Fran, did you ever try riding a bike? No, I didn't think so. I remember the first time I rode a bike, I fell. Riding a bike takes practice. If you practice, you learn how to ride the bike. Make it go faster and slower by pedaling, and you'll learn how to stop by either using the brakes or your feet. Now, some people may learn how to ride a bike faster than some other people. That may be because they're stronger or they're not afraid of falling. These people have something about their body and their brains that makes it easier for them to learn how to ride a bike. So they have a bike riding talent. But even if it takes you longer to learn how to ride a bike, you can still learn how to ride the bike. You may find that you're actually good at riding a bike and that you like riding a bike. This is because you practice riding a bike. You're good at it and you like it, but you just will not be the person who does jumps and spins and tricks on your bikes. I don't do those either. And that's okay, because not everybody can do jumps or spins or tricks on their bikes, or not everybody wants to. I definitely don't. Now, different people have different talents or different gifts because different people have different bodies and brains. Because everybody is different, and it's okay to be different. Different people may be good at doing different things, and so they have different talents or different gifts. It's actually good that people have different talents because it wouldn't be good if everyone were good at doing the same thing. What do you think, Fran? Do you think that if everyone was good at singing, just like you sing, Fran, and I can sing. Well, I don't sing that good, but a lot of people can sing really well. What if everyone was good at singing? Then everyone would want to be singing because singing made them happy. But then you know what? No one would want to be good at cooking. If no one was good at cooking, then nobody would want to cook. And then how would we get the food to eat? Everyone would be singing because that was their talent. But everyone would be hungry because nobody was cooking the food. You can't sing well or do anything well when you're hungry. Fran, can you do things when you're hungry? No, when you're hungry, it's hard to do anything. So you know what? It's good that some people are very talented at cooking and some people are very talented at singing. Now, we know that Fran was good at seeing at night because Fran has really good night vision. And we know that Fran is really good at singing because foxes have a nice singing voice. They don't use words, but they have a melody that you can hear. And we know that Fran was really good at running because Fran has 4 legs and can run really fast. Now, because different people have different talents, you need to find what you're talented at doing. Now, always remember that everyone has talents, and it's fun to try and find out what you're talented at doing. One way to find out what you're talented at doing is to try different things. The other thing that you have to remember is that no one is talented at everything. We're all good at some things, but hardly anyone is good at everything. The best thing to remember is to always try your best. Now, when you find something that you like doing, you have to remember that sometimes it takes a little practice to get good at doing that. Remember our bikes again. Okay, so you may like to throw balls, but you find that at first you're not really good at throwing a ball. Fran, can you throw a ball? You can't. But you know what Fran likes to do? Fran likes to use Fran's nose to push the ball because Fran likes to see the ball rolling. And Fran kept practicing pushing the ball with Fran's nose over and over again. And Fran got really good at it. Just like if you practice throwing a ball over and over again, you might be really good at it. So if you had stopped throwing a ball and Fran had stopped pushing the ball, then you may never have known that throwing and pushing a ball is actually fun. Plus, you practice and you're really good at it. So that's now one of your talents. Now that you know about what talents are and that everyone has talents, the fun thing is to find out more about what you're good at and what you're not so good at. At school, you're asked to do different things. Some things like math, you may find you really like and you're really good at it, but you find that writing words is really hard for you. The thing to remember is that just because something is hard at first, that doesn't mean you can't do it. If you find something is hard for you, you need to be able to ask for help and practice doing it. If you're having trouble with your schoolwork, your teachers, your classmates, or your family, they may be able to help you. Isn't that right, Fran? Yep, it is. Learning what's hard for you to do is just as important as learning what's easy. Remember, when you find something that's hard to do, like throwing a ball, you may need to just practice doing it. Did you ever hear the saying, Fran, practice makes perfect? Well, it doesn't have to be perfect, but if you practice something, it can make it a lot more fun to do it. Now, when you find something that you have a talent for doing, your gift, you should find a way to use your talent and share it with others, just like you share gifts with others. When you share your talents with others, that will make you happy and that will make them happy. Sharing your talents also will make your brain healthy and will make others' brains healthy too. So, Fran and I want to thank you for letting us talk to you about your talents, your gifts. I've enjoyed spending time with you today talking about your brain because I'm a neuroscientist and I love the brain. I hope that you've had some fun and learned something about your brain. Remember, Fran, remember, everyone has talents and you just need to find yours. Also remember that not everyone has the same talents, which is a good thing. So sharing your talents is a nice thing to do. Sharing your talents also helps your brain stay healthy, and we know that's spectacular. So thank you so much for all of your help. And remember, brain health, it's not just spectacular, it's fun too, isn't it, Fran? Yep, it is. As always, Fran and I would like to thank the people at Johns Hopkins University, especially Dr. Ron Daniels, for helping us to help you learn about your talents. Having talents is fun, and sharing your talents, sometimes that's even more fun.